The final thing that I want to talk about is I kind of want to summarize and break down, and I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'm going to just play a couple of different clips, okay? Just a couple of different clips. But I want to talk about what I learned from doing street interviews because lately I've been in the streets and I've been trying to figure out what's going on. I'm going to read that super chat shortly. I've been trying to figure out what the people really want because I don't trust these polls. I was asking y'all a question a week ago, a couple weeks ago, and I regularly ask and I say, where are they getting this information? Who are they polling? How is this happening? And then eventually I started getting text messages to my phone. Do you think that Trump is doing it would be well for the economy? Do you think that Kamala Harris would do well? Hit yes or no, or put one or two or whatever like that, right? And so I believe that most of these polls are flawed. I don't believe it, and so I decided to head out to the streets everywhere I go. I decided to head out to the streets to find out what people really think and what the sentiment is and what the vibes are. Okay, so I want to play a couple of different things on here. The first
What's going
first thing, well, here I'll give you an intro of what it was that I was doing in the streets for those of you that's not familiar.
on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I think that what people say on the internet versus what they say in real life is two different things. So I've made it my quest to come out and talk to the people in real life. In real life is people all around me. Check it out. What's going on? So I've made it my quest to talk to the people in real life to better understand whether or not they are voting for the left or the right and the reasons why. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon.
So I'm actually, and when y'all see me in the streets, I know a lot of people run into me. Some of y'all pull up next to me in my car and you say, "Oh, what up, Anton?" Or you may see me doing street interviews, or you just may see me walking and having a good time, or all in the air. You may see me recording, vlogging or something. Say what up. Say what up. I don't bite. I'm cool. I love kicking it with people. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fun person to have a conversation with. So I'm gonna play a couple of different things. I want to show a couple of different reactions to this street interview. So this is the first couple that I want to show, and this is a black woman and a black man because I think that there's three different demographics of people. All right, I'm gonna show y'all three. Actually, I'll show you three different people, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts. This is the first group of people that I want to show you.
Harris.
They gave them money to do it. Who are you voting for and why?
I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
Why you look at him? Y'all don't know? y'all.
I know we was talking about it.
Okay.
Because she's black and the first female.
He's black?
She's black and the first female president.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm voting for.
Anything in particular that is concerning with you as far as like something particular that you want to see solved for or change or anything like that?
Nothing in particular. I think just making history.
Okay.
She's the first black and female president.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Anything y'all want to add before it's all over?
Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Kamala.
But it sounds like you voting for.
No,
you don't want to make. You don't want to make.
So the first thing that I noticed is that black men that were with their women, off camera, on camera, was dedicated to getting boxed. Black men will do anything for the box. They weak. They're weak for the box. This is my honest to God, real life assessment of what I've been seeing in the streets. I'm gonna be releasing more street interviews for you guys, but they will do anything and say anything to see it through. They have no backbone. I've also noticed, well, we'll get to that other part. They just agree with whatever the woman says. And if she got a pretty face or they holding hands with her, I can guarantee you, I will bet the house 100% that they be simping out for the woman that they with. They look to her to answer first. A lot of times I'm like, hey man, and this is the interesting part about it. I'll be like, hey, y'all want to answer a question, just one quick question or whatever, because I'm pretty personable and I have no problem walking up to people, strangers, having conversations. I know a lot of people are apprehensive about public speaking or interacting with strangers. I have no problem going up to people and kicking it with people and doing street interviews or nothing like that. So I have no apprehension whatsoever. But a lot of times I'll walk up to a couple or a couple will pass me and say, hey, what's that? oh, I'll talk to them or whatever, give them my little spiel pitch, convince them to come over and talk on camera. And then I'll say, okay, so which one of y'all want to do it? Like, I don't pick, I just let them decide what they want to do. They always push their women to speak for them. They never, ever, ever, not one time, and I've done a whole lot of street interviews, not one time that they stand up and say, hey, listen, I'll do it. I'll take the question. They throw their women out there, married, unmarried. They push their women out in front of the camera. And they be like, sometimes they even be off camera when their woman is talking. They push their women. Listen to what I'm saying. It's even more than just who you voting for in the presidential election. They push their women to me. I'm miking them up. One girl told me, "Oh, you can put it up through my shirt." I was like, I looked at him. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at. Nah, you're not about to catch me on that one. He like, honestly, and I ain't not him. He didn't say that. He didn't say that in particular. But oh, you can fish it up through my shirt because I put the mic on him. I put the lav mic on him or whatever. The wireless microphone. She ain't got no bra. I can tell she ain't got no bra. Nah, listen, let me just clip this onto your purse. Just keep it close to your face. I'm good. How y'all pushing y'all chick on me? So then she started talking. And then the woman will usually grill the guy and be like, okay, and who you voting for? I'm going for Kamala. No backbone. No backbone whatsoever. It is the weirdest thing. I don't know where they made y'all at. I don't know where they got y'all from. This girl right here too. She was heavily Kamala supporter. Her man was off. I think if I remember correctly, her man was off in the background or whatever like that or whatever. So, you know, we clipped it up right there and we got it popping. The second group of people that I want to talk about, I'm gonna show this guy right here. And everybody was cool. Everybody was cool. Everybody got good energy. They usually match the energy that you match them with, all right?
I'm with it. I appreciate you. Who are you voting for and why?
This guy.
Why they had to put me on this one? I actually was going for Trump.
All right. And why are you going for Trump?
He might not keep America safe inside, but he can keep America safe. That's what I feel like. You don't have to worry about foreign countries coming. That's like.
I feel you. I like that.
Well, her with keeping America safe, I really don't know, but Trump ain't playing.
Nah, he ain't playing no games. So yep. I'm with you.
That's the only but fathers inside.
Yeah.
But he gonna keep America safe.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to live like over there.
Okay.
Regardless of again, whether you on camera or you off camera, my job in this situation, and I think that people could appreciate that when I'm doing street interviews or even when I'm doing the interview itself, I don't push my own views. Y'all know what I think. I've beat y'all over the head with my opinion on a regular basis, and that's why I got my own solo vlogs, right? I got my own solo thoughts. My goal is to get the authentic thoughts of what the people is, and then let y'all decide and let y'all react to it. And so my goal is to get people to open up and share their true thoughts. So I'm objective out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell them what to do or anything like that. I've seen a lot of people saying, Anton, you should take the moment to educate them. No, they'll see the comments and y'all educating them and y'all giving them the game. But what I've noticed from black guys that were solo, they all was voting for Trump. Black men that were by themselves or that was with their homeboys, drunk or whether they was sober, they was sometimes, I will say that sometimes they were apprehensive to get on camera because they didn't want to be criticized or they didn't want to be held accountable if the video went viral or they didn't know how big I was. Because I don't go and say, oh, I'm Anton, I got this platform on YouTube. I don't say that. I just say, all right, y'all want to do a street interview? Oh, but it's going to be probably on YouTube. I'll give you the information if you want to view it or whatever when I drop it and stuff like that. So I don't go out there and say what my platform is and stuff because it makes people more apprehensive because they know a lot of people will watch it. But guys, men, black men specifically that were by themselves, that was not with a woman, 9 times out of 10, they said that they was voting for Trump. And then this last person that I'm going to show y'all right here, he probably gave, from the first interview that I released, he probably gave the most coherent answer of everybody, and he just so happened to be a white guy. Because I'm about diversity, equity, and inclusion, right?
About whether or not what you're gonna do is gonna give me the ability to be able to vote for and why.
I'm voting for less government, so I'm voting for a Republican.
Nice. What do you mean by less government?
I want less government intrusion. I want less wars. I want less handouts. I want accountability. I want a secured border, and I want economy that's stabilized and equalized for not just the middle class, for everybody.
So you don't like the idea that we just opened up the borders and let 15 to 21 million people in here?
No, it's not. That's not. I mean, come on. How's that going to do anything but make unstable areas where they're putting all those people? I mean, I have no problem with immigration. It's just got to be
legal,
and it's got to be funneled in a controlled. Certain amount of. Okay, you have sanctuary cities that will accept certain amount of people, but they don't want 20,000 in Springfield, Ohio. We might take 1,500 and then 2,000 and then everybody, and then we get a structure working for these people that where they're they have the ability and they're learning the laws and the languages, because let's face it, they're coming from countries that they're not speaking English.
That's correct.
And so how are you supposed to get along? And you're just thrown into the mix and hey, come here, we'll throw money at you, but you gotta don't F up, so you can't blame them, but you're upset at the same time at the elected officials that allow this to happen.
He was one of the most, and again, you talking to people that's out having a good time, late at night, stuff like that. But I find that white men, overwhelmingly, I didn't find any white men personally yet that said that they were voting for Kamala Harris. So, that's pretty much the general idea. I think that people are afraid, especially with social media, and I think that they should be. But if you see me in the streets and you want to do a street interview, I will be doing more of them. Come and holler at me, come and kick it with me, and we're going to have a conversation, all right?